What's everybody up to today? Hello, M73257. How you doing today? I'll come in here. We all right, everyone? Is everybody okay? I'll come in here, people. Let's get chatting, shall we? All right. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to try to do PR today, I think. Deadlift. But we also have to be realistic and just making sure that we are recovered enough before doing that, because otherwise that can hinder performance. So yeah, we have to obviously like not be delusional and just think we can keep breaking records all the time. Hello, Alondra. How you doing? You all right? Welcome in here. What are you up to? I'm doing all right, thank you. Yeah, I'm streaming on another platform at the moment. And no, it's not TikTok, it's on another platform. I've not really been seeing you in as much lately. What have you been up to then? Yeah, just keep chatting away, everyone. Yeah. Does everyone want to talk about then? Anyone got anything they want to talk about? Can find it a bit awkward sometimes, I don't know. But it is what it is. Everyone okay today then? Hope everyone's well. Show me out if you can. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes things happen in life for a reason, I guess. I'm going to just finish working out. I just kind of off lately NGL, what's the other platform? It's called Clapper. It's a little bit like TikTok, but it's a more mature version of it. It's not for kids. It's like a sort of, yeah. Problem is you do get quite a few people on there that are just there to basically promote their OFs and shit like that. So, but I'm not interested in any of that, obviously. So, but yeah, just gonna like, yeah, it's an app that you have to download. So anyway, thank you for the likes, whoever that is. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. If anybody's new here, please subscribe. Do you get more views over there? Depends. I had someone chatting to me earlier. I just find that the people on there tend to be a bit more mature. You don't tend to get so much of the stupid people. And there seems to be less drama and stuff. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, we've got Angela. Sorry, I didn't get that name, but yeah. Welcome everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, I see, lol. What you mean? Yeah, there isn't like it gets more views in total, but none of them hardly stick around. Apart from the odd ones but they tend to be a bit more kind of. The people that do show up are actually pretty good, I find. It might just take some time to like build it up. But yeah, I had some people in the chat yesterday, and it went all right. We just got to be patient with things, really, haven't you? Rome wasn't built in a day, but I haven't really bothered that much with Clapper. It's just been, well, actually, when I tried going live on it the other week, it was just not working for me. It wasn't getting pushed out to anybody, but it's been pushing me out again, so that's good. I don't know, it might have been just having some glitch or something, I don't know. But I tried to like ask people what was going on, and they didn't know what was going on, but looks like it's back to normal, at least. So that's good. Yeah. So I don't know what the hell was going on with that. But someone was trying to say it's because I didn't join any groups or have people up on my live. Well, what's that got to do with anything? It's like they don't know what they're talking about, because let's say my lives are getting pushed out again now. Yeah. So I don't know what was going on with that, but it wasn't what they were saying anyway. How are we doing, people? I hope you're all well. Everybody okay? I got kind of have a BF. He's older than me. I really like him, but we've been going out and having fun. I've been patient and want to let him ask me to be his girlfriend. I'm definitely happier with him. Well, that's good then. How's everybody doing so far? I hope you're all doing well. Welcome in here. What's that, Angelica? Sounds like some kind of spam or something, but anyway. Hope you're all having a good day so far. Right. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes you have to just be patient with things and not like rush into it. Sometimes you have to like just be patient. Just if it's meant to be, it'll be, sort of thing. Try not to put pressure on it. The difference between him and guys my age is crazy when it comes to dating. What do you mean? In terms of like maturity or something? I think people in general have become quite immature. Like, yeah, just hope everyone's well today. Welcome in here. Hope everyone's well. Can you stop spamming the chat, please? I will have to get rid of you if you're going to do that anymore, so I can't be dealing with that, really, so yeah. Anyway, what the hell? It's the way it is, isn't it? Like me, it's just this chat's getting ridiculous. Over on Clapper. Just a bunch of people just like, I don't know, just being inappropriate and shit. Oh, goodness. But, yeah, is everyone okay today then? Hope everyone's well. Share this out if you can. Yes, he's still silly and stuff, but takes his work and life very seriously, and I love it. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to find a balance between taking things seriously like your work and things, but also being able to have fun and just have a laugh. Because otherwise, it's like either sometimes people are either too serious or they're too stupid and just kind of they don't take anything seriously. So we need to find that balance. I think that's healthy to have a balance of those things. So yeah. Anyway, Is everybody okay today then? Hope everyone's well. I'll come in here. Introduce yourselves, everybody. I don't know how long I'm staying on here for, but I'll be going to the gym in a little bit, I think. That makes me nervous because I'm used to more back and forth on the phone. He's definitely amazing in person, right? Well, does not really do back and forth on the phone so much. Some people maybe just prefer to just do stuff in person, really, like instead of talking over the phone because it can be a bit awkward or something. And yeah, but a lot of people just don't even really meet in person now. They just kind of they're doing this whole online dating shit, and then they don't even end up meeting people because maybe it's just because they have too many options now. So they have too many options, which then it's kind of like a paradox because you would think that more options is better, but ends up actually being worse. What period? I'm going to try deadlift PR today. I was actually a few days ago. I was trying to do rack pull, but could never online date. Nah. Rack pull basically. It's like I was trying to do that, but I was seeing if I could PR on that, but I was struggling for some reason. I couldn't get the I couldn't get the bar to really hardly move at that weight, but it's something you'd have to get used to really. But apparently you can actually rack pull heavier than a deadlift because of the reduced range of motion. But I'm going to just try conventional deadlift and see if I can go heavier. But I'm just going to have to like. I think also the problem was I also kind of squatted before doing that the other day, which then probably led to reduced performance on it, I guess. But I want to try and just warm up first. So that's what I do. And I'm going to try and focus on the breathing and stuff. And I think that when I did the squat, I think that might have helped a bit when I was trying to do the, breathe in on the way down and then breathe out on the way up. But they say though, I think that's more if you go into like a PR or something like a 1 rep max that if you're doing a squat, you'd probably want to like breathe out slowly on the way up so you don't end up losing that compression. Because apparently, like if you're doing a really heavy squat, you want to like, or a heavy deadlift, you want to make sure to like keep that tightness in the stomach. What's good for deadlifts? What do you mean? What's a good for deadlifts? I mean, it depends on your sex, I guess. Like, as in, for a woman, it's like, and it's going to be different to say a man, isn't it? I think. Like some people are going to have different genetics. But I think for a woman, even like 100 kilograms is probably going to be considered as pretty good. But obviously, it's going to be like different from person to person in terms of like your leverages and stuff like that. Yeah, is everyone doing all right today then? Hope everyone's well. Good form. I thought you meant like in terms of the numbers. I mean, my form arguably isn't the best, but that's just how I do it. But there's this other guy on YouTube that I'm not even going to mention his name anymore, but I was watching his PR thing and he was arguably his form was probably even worse than mine. I don't know. It's arguable, I guess. It's probably about the same, but I don't know. But when the thing is, I noticed when he was doing the PR, he was doing this kind of stuff, and I do see some people doing this when they're really struggling to get the weight up, like where they'll come up and then they can't, when it goes past their knees, they'll kind of do this sort of shit, and it's like, I don't know if that's really like good form to do that, but I've seen people doing this kind of shit, if you know what I mean. You'll see them coming up and then they're like kind of doing this kind of shit. I don't know. It's like they're kind of like, I mean, it's technically allowed, but I don't know. But they're kind of like pretty much resting it on their legs at that point. So should that really be allowed? I don't know. In fact, let's see what people say about that. All right. How's you doing today? Hope all is well. But yeah, that's like but it says here about what they call, what is it? It says here something about in a powerlifting competition, a deadlift is only considered complete and legal when the lifter reaches a fully locked out position with hips and knees extended and shoulders in line with the chest. Resting the bar on the legs, hitching or ramping to support the weight during the lift is considered cheating. The bar must move in one continuous motion until lockout. Outside of a competition setting, whether this technique, often is called hitching or ramping the bar up the legs, is considered cheating, is subjective and depends on individual training goals. So basically, yeah, it says here it's pure form because it removes tension from the targeted muscles, hamstrings, glutes, back at a key point in this lift and increases pressure on the lower back. The deadlift is named the deadlift because each repetition is meant to start from a dead stop on the floor, requiring maximal force to break the weight off the ground. So it sounds like, yeah, that hitching, whatever they call it, is I've never done a clean and jerk, no. Well, not a proper one anyway. I don't know if you saw the video I did with like kettlebells, but I guess that was kind of like a clean and jerk, but not exactly. The clean and jerk's a bit of a complicated move. There's a lot of elements to it. Like there's the deadlift kind of part of it, and then there's the kind of transition into the where you kind of do this sort of front squat to then a kind of almost like a lunge type of thing to like basically overhead. But yeah, it's anyway. Everybody okay? Yeah, practicing form will be good, but I'm gonna try and do the breathing technique with like intra-abdominal pressure or something and try to keep it tight because it's meant to help with like force output or something. Maximal force. So if you're trying to do like a 1 rep max, then it might help with that. But yeah, I guess like I don't know. So I've seen this guy on YouTube doing these 1 rep maxes, but they're actually kind of not really. Yeah, they wouldn't accept it in a powerlifting meet anyway. But I guess they're not really powerlifters. So anyway, let's see how Thor does it on the 510. Did he hit the bar or something? Or I remember he seemed to get it up pretty quickly. For the amount of weight that he was lifting anyway. I mean, obviously it would have felt like a struggle, but like it kind of looked as though, yeah. Yeah, he didn't actually like kind of ramp the weight as what they call it really. It looked like a pretty clean sort of rep. But you see a lot of people really like just kind of doing all this cheating crap basically to get the weight up. So some argue that it's not really like a proper rep or something, that when you're doing it like that. I mean, it's kind of a subjective thing really, but I'd rather kind of, yeah, if I'm gonna like, it's like, for example, when I saw this guy doing a bench press where he was lifting his butt off the bench. Like, if you have to lift your butt off the bench, then that's not your PR. Drop your fucking ego and just like, yeah, because that is not your PR, unfortunately. Because lifting your butt off the bench is a fail. Like, it's like a foul. I mean, it just doesn't count as like a true rep, basically. Because what you're doing is you're using, you know, your other body parts essentially to lift you up. It's only meant to be your chest that's and your shoulders. You're supposed to be, you know, it's a bench press. It's not a hip thrust bench press or whatever. It's like, but yeah. But this is the thing, right? These, I guess they're just trying to like get these like impressive lifts, but then if you're having to kind of use sloppy form, it's just, it is what it is. But yeah, I just find it's like ego lifting, really. And some people might say I'm doing that with the deadlift, to be fair, but he does the same. But he does a lot of really bad stuff on lifts and stuff that would not pass in any kind of powerlifting anyway. Because, you know, if you're having to lift your butt off the bench, then that's cheating. So why count that as your PR? Is it just because of the ego or something, or what? Because lifting your butt off the bench is, you know, it changes like the leverages of it, and that's going to allow you to lift a bit more, but it's not a true bench press, I don't think. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is, isn't it? But yeah, currently my highest deadlift is 165. So I'm going to see if I can bump it up even more. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty recovered, so I should be able to do it, hopefully. But if anyone's seen my deadlift videos, I was just kind of doing clean reps. I'm not like messing around with like resting the bar on, like basically doing this hitching crap. It's, yeah. But I noticed that this person started to do that more and more with like heavier weights. So is this person actually really getting stronger, or are they just using sloppier technique? Because that's what I've noticed. Using sloppier and sloppier technique. It's kind of like when people progressive overload in the gym, thinking they have to progress their weights every week, but then they use sloppier and sloppier form. That's the mistake a lot of people make. And why they don't get results or get lackluster results, because they then have to use sloppy form to get that extra weight up. So whatever, you know, it's just not saying form has to be perfect. There's subjectivity in terms of form, but as in it has to be at least adequate, and adequate form as in, you know, you should have, I think it's 2 points of contact to the bench when at all times during a bench press. Otherwise it's a fail. But it is what it is, you know. hope everyone's doing well today. I'll probably be getting off pretty soon. Yeah, so anyway, how are we doing today? People got 5 people in the house over on Clapper. Welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all well. Are you gonna chat, guys, or just let me know how your day is going and all that, you know? Would be nice to chat with you all. But yeah, just like I said, all this ego lifting, it's just leave your ego at the door, as they say. Like, yeah, it's cool to try and get like, you know, like your PRs and stuff like that, but if you're having to use sloppier and sloppier form, then are you actually really progressing? We want to make sure that we're progressing with optimal form. So mine's okay. That's good then. Yeah. Anyway, so how much is your deadlift in pounds for those Americans? I think, what is it, 165 kilograms? It's just over 360 pounds. Yeah, because they use pounds, don't they, in America? They always have to be different for everything, don't they, in America? Hope your morning's going well. Yeah, it's all right, I guess. Just chilling at the moment. Yeah. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. If you're new here, please subscribe to the channel. That would be really appreciated. But yeah. I'm thinking of getting maybe a second phone, but I'm going to try and see what's out there. But like I said, I'm going to try out this sea glass stuff later. I need to get some grout, actually. Where would sell grout? And I also need the where would also sell the coasters as well. So I need the coasters and I need the grout as well. I don't know whether I should get that today actually and have a go at starting it. But is there somewhere in town that would sell it? I know like Hobbycraft would do like coasters and stuff like that, but what other shops would sell them like cheaply in town? Do you know? Anyway, how are we doing today, everybody? I hope you're all well. Share the live out if you can. DIY kind of shops, right? Do you know which one would be best though? Like, I don't know. DIY shops. Would Yorkshire Trading sell them? I think Richard said Yorkshire Trading would probably sell that kind of stuff actually. Maybe they'd sell it. I don't know. Or would they? I don't know. Maybe they would sell the coasters. I don't know. I'd have to try some different shops or something and just see if I can get any. But they said they have a glue gun at this place I'm going to later, so I'm going to use. Yeah, it might do. I don't know. Hope you're having a great day, everybody. What are you going to make? Sea glass coasters. Let me know if anyone wants to buy any. So, because I'm going to try and start selling them. Screwfix and B&Q. Is there any in town though? I doubt they have them in town, really, do they? Hello, Cindy. You all right? Good to see you. How are you today? Hope all is well. Thank you for joining me this morning. Now, what's everybody doing today then? Yeah. Yeah, just tap up those screens, everyone. I don't know. I mean, do they have a? They don't have a B&Q. Do they? I mean, B&Q's like way out. Yeah. So it'd be a bit out the way for me today, really. But unless they do have one, yeah, because they have only like 2 around, kind of like the outskirts of York, basically. So yeah. Hope you're all having a good day anyway, people. Share the live out if you can. That would be really appreciated. What about Screwfix? let's have a look at that. Screwfix in York. So, but wouldn't it be a bit expensive there? I don't know. How you doing, Chris? Hope you're well. Welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. I don't know yet. I guess we've just got to try it out and see how it goes, really. But it's like, I've got to think in terms of like, how long is it going to take me to make them? And, you know, you want to be getting a good hourly rate on it, at least maybe £30 an hour, something like that. So if it was to say, for example, take me 20 minutes to make them, then it would be like £10 each, something like that, for example. I'm going to use grout, I think. So it's going to be like, I'm going to use glue, put glue on it, and then you put the pieces on it. So it's kind of like putting tiles on, and you put the grout in between. So you just then put a layer of grout to kind of just fill in the gaps, basically. So that's the plan anyway. Yeah, we all right, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. But it should be good when we get them made. So yeah, so what about coasters? Where would I buy them? Just plain ones, like where would be the best place? I mean, you've got Hobbycraft. They sell them. Let's see where do they have one in town? No, it's not in town. So yeah. Oh well. Is there somewhere in town that would do them? Because I need to try and get it sorted because I want to actually have a go at it today. So I'm just wondering, like, what would be the best place? Would they do them at B&M's or something? Would B&M sell them? Well, I thought you could probably get them from B&M's, but I don't know. What do you think, guys? Let's have a look, see if they've got them. Okay, I don't know. The Waitrose, but a bit expensive though. Hobbycraft, Wilko. We don't really see Wilko's anymore, do we? I don't know. What else? Yeah. Right. I hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome in here. So I'm wondering if there's any shops that would sell them cheap. Just plain coasters. Yeah, we all right, everyone? Let's get this shirt out if you can. Yeah. Okay. Well, someone's selling like 4 for 16 quid or something. But that's multi-cocktail fringe beaded coasters. Yeah, I could do something like that with like beads on them and stuff. There's all sorts of stuff you can do, really, but I think the sea glass is good because sea glass is free. So, yeah. All right, everyone. everyone's day is going well. Alright, slow in here. Oh well. It is what it is. So I don't know where would I buy them? Would they sell them in Yorkshire Trading? I'll have to go and have a look, won't I? Is everybody okay then? I don't know what to really talk about right now. What's the list of stuff you'd have to buy to make it just sea glass and grout? So I'm gonna need what is it? Someone's got some glue, so that's fine. They've got sea glass, and I just need to get grout and the coaster thing. So I need to. I'm not sure if there's anything else I should get really, but I think that's pretty much it. Let's have a look at like sea glass coaster as how to make. Let's have a look and see how to do that. Yeah, so it says here I need a 2-part epoxy resin and hardener, silicone coaster mold, sea glass, disposable mixing cups and stir sticks, protective gloves and proper ventilation. And then it says optional heat gun or small torch to remove bubbles. Do we actually need all that stuff though? I guess like maybe I've just seen that there was like an easier way to do it or something, but I hope everyone's doing well today anyway. Because it's like they were saying about like a glue gun or something to yeah. See if there's a way to do it with just the glue and the grout or something. First, adhere sea glass pieces to a coaster with a mosaic adhesive like hot glue and let it dry completely. Then mix the grout with water and press it into the gaps between the grout pieces, ensuring no air bubbles are left. Finally, let the grout dry slightly before wiping the excess off with a damp sponge and seal it once the grout is fully cured. So, yeah. Anyway, is everybody all right? Probably be getting off here soon, guys, but yeah, I'll actually have to go out and get some stuff, but I'm planning to do I might do the gym first, I don't know, but yeah, I want to try and get some stuff for it, and then it's all ready to go, and I'll just find out what I need to get. So yeah. Hello, Blake. How you doing? Hope you're well. Good morning to you. How's your day going? Hope it's going well. Is everybody doing all right? Thank you for the likes, everyone. What's happening? Hello, random 15538. You all right? Hope it goes well for you. Okay, thank you. let me know if you want to buy any, for maybe you want to buy a gift. I'll have to like show you what it looks like, the completed product. But yeah. Yeah, what's your name, random? Yeah, is everyone all right today? Hope everyone's well. Let's have a quick drink. I'm not up to much at the moment. Like I said, I'm just planning on making some coasters later. That are going to be made from sea glass. So I'm planning on selling that. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna try and do. I just need to get some materials. But we was actually thinking about doing something with like a table actually at some point as well, like a upcycling possibly. I would suggest buying like a buffer or a sandpaper or even it out. I would think. Yeah, you can just probably. I'll have to just find out what I need to get. So see what they've got. If they might be able to just scrape it off or something like that. But yeah, it'll need like evening out, I think. But yeah. But I'm gonna get off and actually like sort of ring the person up and find out what I need to get, and then I can get on with it basically. Anyway, so yeah, make sure you follow me if you're new here, people. That would be really appreciated. All right. Any more questions before I go? Send me the link when you can. Link to what? What would you buy it or something? Or I might try and put it on Facebook Marketplace or something. But I'm not sure yet. Hello, Angel Young. How you doing? You all right? I'm going to be getting off in a minute, but how you doing? You all right? I'll come in here. How's your day going so far? So yeah, so I'm going to be making some coasters today, I think. Hopefully. I'm good. That's good to hear. Yeah, where are you from, by the way, anyway? I'm in UK myself. Yeah, just where am I selling it? So I might put it on Facebook Marketplace and or maybe eBay possibly, but we'll have to see. But I might just kind of put a video out and see if people want to buy it, and then I can just people can then just email me or something, and then we can sort it out from there, and then sort of just people could just like PayPal me or something like that, and we can sort out the if people want to. I'd have to then mail it to somebody or something, and like, but you'd have to pay for the postage and packaging as well. So we'd have to find all that stuff out first and just see what it comes out to, and then you just send me the money. But anyway, but there's ways of doing it. So yeah, are you still there, Angel? How you doing? You all right? Are you doing good? So yeah, so where are you from, by the way, if you don't mind me asking? Yeah, how long have you been on this app anyway? I'm just about to get going in a minute, so. But yeah, it's yeah. Anyone got any more questions? Then last chance, guys. Last chance to ask questions. Yeah, not a lot of people seem to stick around much. So, oh well. It is what it is, really. Tis what it is. Oh, yeah, I just got to apply myself, really, and yeah, stop with overthinking things. And another thing that maybe I could try is like offering it to like Christmas markets. Richard was suggesting. Hello, Macman. I'm doing fine, thank you. How are you doing? Like see if they'll give me a percentage of whatever they sell. Because then if they don't sell any, then it's like no skin off anybody's nose sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, we all right, everyone? I was also thinking at some point doing like low content books, like dot-to-dot puzzles, word searches, things like that might be a good idea. And well, mate, always like to pop in and see how you are, mate. Yeah, I'm all right, thank you. I'm just about to get off here, so. But yeah, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I shall be back on later, so stay tuned for that. I should get some video out. I'm hoping to break my PR today and on the deadlift, but we'll see. Don't want to put any pressure on myself, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and until next time.